Supernatural experiences, frosted windshield and heater. I wanted to share my testimony on supernatural experiences that happened in the recent weeks. Several weeks ago, I was getting in my car to drive to work. It was early morning and cold outside, maybe around high 20s Fahrenheit. And I get issue with the frost build up on my windshield as I drive off the parking lot and face traffic and can't see the road in front of me. My car's engine was still cold, so blowing heater on my windshield isn't effective. I had no choice but to run the washer fluid and wiper constantly to clear up the frost, otherwise it builds up again in just seconds later. One morning, the frost built up again as I started driving to work, and all of a sudden the frost on the windshield was clearing up in reverse direction it was formed. It was clearing up the frost on its own, much faster than the rate it was formed. It was magical. I couldn't believe with my own eyes. Windshield was completely cleared up from frost in less than a minute. It was incredible. This can't happen by Mother Nature because the frost was going in reverse and was gone in less than a minute. My heater wasn't even turned on, and the weather can't change that. It requires some supernatural force for this to happen. I felt the angels were put into action. They were clearing up my windshield for me. This incident happened multiple times recently, especially when I prayed and obeyed Jesus to please Him. The times when I refused to pray in the morning, the frost built up on my car, on my windshield like crazy, and it would not go away on its own. I had to use washer fluid and wipers to clean it while driving. It started getting real cold outside, and last night I turned off my heater in my apartment because I had it running most during the day and wanted to save some money on the electric bill. So I turned off the heater and slept with my cat to warm ourselves together. By around 5 a.m., it got really cold inside, maybe in the 30s or 40s. Jesus was comforting me in my chest with the Holy Spirit. It was really sweet. And all of a sudden, the heater got turned on its own. I was like, huh? How did that happen? My heater has a switch knob. You have to turn it to start the heater. The heater doesn't turn on automatically by the thermostat because I turned it off completely. I realized it was Jesus that turned on my heater, or it was His angels that did it. The heater then turned off a minute later. Jesus signaled to me that it was His doing. He was telling me to turn on the heater and don't freeze myself up from cold because He wanted me to pray first thing I wake up after coffee. If it's too cold, I can't pray. I would be freezing and shaking. It was amazing because Jesus or His angels physically turned on my heater, and the fact that Jesus spoke to me that it was His doing. I had to report the incident because Jesus wanted me to share my supernatural experiences, regardless how big or small they are. I believe Jesus wants to show people of the world that miracles and supernatural powers really exist, and He wants more and more people to receive them and believe. Even greater miracles and supernatural encounters will come all around the world as we are living in the generation of end times. He wants people to wake up and tune in their hearts to Jesus. Jesus bless you.